Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Right now it's getting really interesting and very dicey as a whole lot of Nigerians and top politicians and political proponents are looking at a lot of things setting before us. PDP 2027, the issue of PeterObi, Atiku, Rufai, Tambowa, Jonathan, and the dynamics of politics being played. Will Bola Tinubu still take the day? And who would rescue the Nigerians from the misrule that has been going on for the past few years now, back to back? But before we go into the newspaper, let's subscribe to our channel. Well, according to the news, key political leaders from northern Nigeria and other stakeholders across the country have reportedly agreed that they should abandon the People Democratic Party, PDP, as a viable opposition platform against the President, Bola Tinubu, in 2027 general election. Investigation by some Nigerians indicates that a broad coalition of political leaders from both the north and the south have been meeting over the past 3 months and concluded that the PDP can no longer serve as an effective opposition. Now, a committee was reportedly set up in late December 2024 to finalize the formation of a new mega party with a late February deadline to announce the party structure. Now, sources suggest that the Social Democratic Party, SDP, and other smaller registered parties are being considered as platforms for the coalition against the All Progressive Congress, APC. Now, the PDP is not featuring prominently in the calculation because many of its governors are believed to be afraid of President Tinubu and are secretly working for his re-election, a source disclosed. Now, while discussions are advancing, there's still no final decision on who will lead this coalition as its presidential candidate. Several names have emerged as potential flag bearers, the likes of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, former vice president, PDP's 2023 candidate, Mr. PeterObi, Labour Party's 2023 candidate, former Anambra State Governor, Malam Nisa Rufai, former governor of Kaduna State, Mr. Rotimi Amechi, former governor of Rivers State, ex-Minister of Transportation, Senator Aminu Waziri Tambowa, former governor of Sokoto State, former House of Rep Speaker, of course, former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, reportedly being considered as the wildcard option to counter a southern APC candidate. Now, a source familiar with the discussion stated that the leaders are considering 4 or 5 options while awaiting the 2027 election calendar from INEC in May. Some believe that to successfully challenge APC, a southern candidate like PeterObi must be involved. Now, the recently concluded Democracy Summit in Abuja is also said to be part of the strategy or strategic mobilization effort ahead of the new party's launch. According to a source, the North appears to have settled on a candidate they believe can give APC a serious challenge in 2027. The coalition is being structured to unite key opposition forces ahead of the election. Now, the PeterObi's factor. Among the names under consideration, PeterObi is reportedly gaining traction, as some coalition members believe that the alliance cannot succeed without his involvement. While Atiku is currently at the rallying point for the opposition, Obi and Tambowa remains key players in the final decision, a source said. Now, however, there are concerns about Atiku's age, as he would be 81 years old by 2027. That's 27 elections. Supporters counter this by citing Donald Trump's continued political relevance in the U.S. Now, a new political group, that's the League of Northern Democrats, otherwise known as LND, led by former Kano State Governor Malam Ibrahim Sikaro, is said to be playing a coordinating role in merging different opposition groups into a united political force. With the 2027 election still over 2 years away, the opposition's plans to challenge the APCs remain fluid, but the emergence of a new mega party appears increasingly likely. Nigerians are reacting. My colleague is in the house. They are planning to leave Wike leave PDP for Wike since he has masterminded a very sweet strategy of causing internal rancor within the party without necessarily mentioning him in the whole scheme of affair of internal crisis. Now you've heard it all. PeterObi is in the picture, Tambuwa is in the picture, Nisa Rufai is in the picture, Atiku is in the picture, Rufai is in the picture, and a whole lot of them. Jonathan is in the picture, Rotimi Amechi is in the picture. What's your take? All of them for the same 2027. What's your take?
Well, all of these guys we are hearing, they have ambition of running for presidency. And I know so well that even if they have to sign memorandum of understanding or memorandum of agreement, that in event of me losing, I will stay back to support the other guy, that will be a huge lie. You understand? Because these are very greedy men who have tasted power and they want more of the power. That's all their target. They want more of the power. So even if they decide to leave a particular, deregister PDP and start up a new political party now, what will still break them will be the issue of greed. Now, one of the most interesting part about Wike, who everyone wants to divorce from their own political future, is the fact that Wike actually has a lot of branches. Wike is not just existing in isolation. And some of those branches, unfortunately, are friends to some of these guys that we are mentioning. So it takes nothing for him to get involved in whatever they are doing. And with money, anything is possible in Nigeria. But with the emergence of such a new party, one begins to wonder, would Atiku be ready to give up or to give adequate support to PeterObi if PeterObi wins at the end of the day? Or maybe the Northerners will have to start up something new and see how they can flag on other political parties. As much as we know in Nigeria, no Democrat wants to be a Democrat alone. Before you know, Democrat will turn out to be a Republican. In Nigeria, that's how it has always been. Everyone believes that an opportunity like this, if lost, it will result to me waiting for the next 80 years. So before you know, everybody will start flagging out their own political party. Let it be that I strive. And before you know, that major will be torn apart. What happened in 2015, I would say, or let me say starting from 2011, where the likes of CPC, AD, ACN and all of that, all of ANPP came together and formed APC. That thing was a stroke of luck. And it was because some political giants who have not displayed their greed were there. But right now, with the level of power that presidency have, and you call for amalgamation or you call for setting up a political party, I don't think it can work because all of them will want to go. Number one, for example, if we're talking about such a thing now, I know for sure that Atiku Abubakar will want to carry the ticket. And if Atiku Abubakar carries the ticket, he has deflated the whole thing because right now, this is the season for the Southerners. You understand? It is well-known fact, but he wouldn't accept that reality.
But he's the well-known factor now.
You understand? So he will not accept it. So the whole issue still revolves around they're not trying to create, a party, an enabling environment for them to bring up a candidate. Since PDP has gone, LP has gone, let us create an environment where we will bring back PeterObi, integrate him, say, listen, what will happen is I will go 4 years, later on the next 4 years you will go, which we all know will not be possible. And that's why Nigerians are just sitting by the flank, looking at them. As much as these same persons who have tasted power and ruined our country will be a part of that coalition, most Nigerians will not give in, except they are ready to say, oh, this is a new guy that we have brought up. And guess what? I'll give you a shocker. Guess what? Even if they will bring out that new guy, it will be under some very strict terms and conditions. And those terms and conditions will be such that even as you get into power, I will be in charge of electricity. This one will say, I'll be in charge of finance. This one will say, I'll be the one to appoint person. And that's not what will bring about new Nigeria. And I believe so well that the likes of PeterObi will not want to be a part of such a thing. So I'm still of the opinion that PeterObi should wake up, grow beyond where he is right now. I don't know why the confidence is on it. Start up his own political party. Start putting up the structure across board. and continue the campaign the way he is doing, come 2027, Nigerians will rally around him because that's the only person we can be so sure that can do something different.
Don't you think they'll call it a Southeast Party, Igbo Party, and they'll still pay some person just the same way they're paying the Aramba Bees and the rest to come in and turn it to something minutes?
That's why I said before you kickstart such a thing, you know your loyalties or the people who are loyal to you. The loyal members, you can't call it a Southeastern political party. Why? Because I know of so many people who are going to be part of the system, part of that structure, who are Northerners. But the only thing is that he should look for his kind, because it will be quite shameful if after at the end of the day we have something like Obedient Political Party and then we see some high level fraud being carried out. Nigerians will begin to put a question mark on it. And I think that that's what the other politicians who are criminal minded want to do. They want to deplete that trust Nigerians have.
The branding.
He had built us for the goodwill.
All right, let's go wrap it up. Let's brainstorm. What's your take? If you had